so the ones that have some longevity, the vases, artwork, things like that, they usually end up tucked on a shelf somewhere where they end up collecting dust. So what we do is we work exclusively with Cutco products to turn your closing gift into a long-term branding tool. If you're not familiar with Cutco, we're like the Rolex watch, the BMW
Wherever there's material.
In particular, we focus on things that go in the kitchen. And what we do is we take Cutco products. It's all made in the USA. They're all very high quality. And we engrave them with your name, logo, and cell phone number on the product itself.
Did you spell Co?
What's that?
Is it K-O?
Cutco, C-U-T-C-O. And I'll pass these around in a minute. So, basically there's 5 benefits for you from this. The first is it's a gift with longevity. 30 days later, a year later, 5 years later, your client still has it. It still has your name, logo, and number on it, and it's still sitting in their kitchen drawer. Second, it creates top-of-mind awareness, and that's really kind of tied into the first one. Studies show that 80% of people would recommend their realtor again, but only 12% can tell you who the realtor is. So one more time, 80% of people would recommend their realtor again. That's almost everybody, but only 12% can tell you who the realtor is. That's almost nobody. It's really hard to forget someone's name, because when you see it every single time you go into your kitchen, is what's a client going to do? They're going to stick it in a drawer, and what do people do with drawers? They open them and they close them, right? Every single time they open and close that drawer, you get a marketing touch, which is really cool. The third benefit for you, which is really nice, tax benefits. How this works, this is really cool. You know you're limited to a little $25 write-off on your gifts. What do we actually spend? $50, $100, $150? That's some people spending $400, $500 or more on their closing gifts. So either write off the whole amount, hope they don't get audited, or they don't take the full deduction they deserve. But because our gifts are engraved, you can write them off as advertising or promotional products legally. We'll hold up in an audit every time. And this is huge. Now, we have a client at a Prudential down in Belmar who was writing off all her gifts. She got audited. She's paying back taxes on every single gift basket all the way back to 2006. She's not paying any back taxes on any of her Cutco stuff. Fourth, they're very easy to give. What we do is we give you a small supply of gifts that you keep on hand. When you have a closing, you just grab one and go. And we're driving all over town looking for gifts, trying to find the perfect thing, because your time is valuable. The fifth benefit for you is our service program, and this is really cool, because every time you give a client Cutco, 1 year later, you get back an average of 2.8 warm referral leads. And how this works is, we're the only knife company in the world that offers free in-home sharpening for life on all of our knives. So we put a spin on this designed to help agents. How this works, you keep track of the name, number, and closing date of the client you give them to. Then in 1 year, you send us that information. At that point, I will send a salaried service tech to your client's home on your behalf. These service techs don't even work for Cutco, they work directly for me. It's not being paid to sell or market anything to your client. What they do is they sharpen the knife that you gave them, and any other knife that they own, whether it's Cutco or not, for free. While they're there, they have your client fill out a satisfaction survey about you, that you get to design. At the bottom of the survey is a spot for more referrals for you, and we average 2.8 warm referrals every time we go and sharpen. So if in 1 year you have 10 transactions that close, you give out 10 Cutco gifts. On average, 1 year later, you get back 28 leads. Now, I can't guarantee that they're motivated or qualified or anything like that, but they're better than calling FISBOs and expireds and such. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass these gifts around. As they're going around, they are knives, they are real, and they are sharp. You don't need to test that by rubbing your finger along the blade or anything like that. I don't have any business cards or brochures or anything like that at all. We're a green company, and frankly, those things usually end up in the trash. So what we do is I'm going to pass around a notepad, and if you have any interest in this at all, or any questions of any kind, or think that you might be interested in the future, just jot your info down, and we'll make sure that we get you all the info that you need. That's pretty much it. If you have anything closing in the next 30 days or less, if you have a closing coming up soon and you need a gift, mark by your name a star or an X or something so that I know, because there's a lot of people in this room, and we do several of these every week. So if you have something closing soon, please let me know with either a star or an X by your name. Thank you very much.
Thank you for bagels this morning.